this is the moment we've all been waiting for,
Wow,
ladies and gentlemen. 'Cause we
Clash
have,
of the Titan, right?
yeah, we got Alan and we got Lenderman, and they're going like no time to waste. We're just hopping right in. So this is Lenderman is black. He played this sort of e6 b6 thing, and Alan took the whole center. The bishops got traded, and then d5. So
D5.
I'm surprised he didn't make some sort of initial capture. He just played bishop d3. So Lenderman has some choices. Alan maintaining the tension, honestly, kind of a smart decision. So knight c6.
Knight c6.
So I think we can just play knight f3 because if Lenderman takes c4 e4, we'll be able to take back. Okay, but he doesn't. So there's gonna be a lot of me being like, oh, do this, oh, do that.
Well,
As I commentate on a game between
right.
two players stronger than
Right,
me, you know?
right.
So now, but this is the problem because now that we've done this, the pawn structure is not going to favor Alan. I don't think.
Favorite Alan.
Because after
Because
this
of the
position,
isolated pawn. Though?
Yeah, exactly. And the bishop can go to b7. It's kind of perfectly placed. So
Long term, like.
Lenderman's thinking, and I'm wondering what he's thinking about. Maybe he wants to play knight ce7, so that
that would be fancy.
Well, yeah, but it's like a small, it's a small grandmaster thing.
Ooh.
He just wants to reposition his knight there.
Oh.
Possibly. And that's what he did.
You
Yeah,
got it,
okay.
Alex. Right?
Yeah, dude, I still got it.
You still got it, man.
But maybe,
But what is the subtlety of this move, to be honest? Player myself,
Yeah.
I don't get it. I would just take the pawn.
So
right
queen g5 is interesting and a strong move.
Right.
So I don't necessarily. I do actually think Lennon was being a little too fancy, but we'll see. He wanted to just put the knight on d5 because classically, in these isolated queen pawn positions, you really want the knight to blockade.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is that Alan's queen d5 move was targeting g7.
Oh, we see.
And so like Lenderman couldn't really defend that well, and so now black will be able to get to this pawn, I think, but maybe white can still play bishop c4 and try to be difficult. But either way, even if black gets to play that move, he did have to make a concession, right? He put his king on f8, and so that's something that Alan can play against, right? He can choose to not trade too many pieces. He can try to play actively to compensate for his pawn weakness, and then just try to take advantage of the fact that king is on f8, the rook can't get in the game. And so Alan plays queen g3, which is smart. Bishop b7. I imagine Alan will just castle here, and then he's going to put his rooks on the e file. Probably play knight e5.
It's really a very interesting game. I mean,
this is getting spicy.
Right. So
spicy.
You see, Alan got a castle, and Lenderman just slide a king, no castling.
So I would say
knight on d5.
Black is probably not going to play c5. He's probably not. Yeah, rook a c1 makes sense, and then probably the rook to e1. And I'm spending this time trying to think of what threats white can create here, because this is the name of the game, and
white takes.
So this is Lenderman's first thing, because I think Lennon needs to come up with something constructive, and he also, I think his main goal is not necessarily to be active, but he needs to solve his one problem, which is his king, right? Because his knight on f6, knight on d5, bishop e7, like this is all classically placed for the IQP. It's really perfect. But his king, if you were castled here, for example,
perfect setup.
Perfect setup. Great position.
Right.
No complaints. In this position, because he can't get his rook into the game and the king is on f8, he needs to solve that. And so he could consider, for example, g6.
King.
But that's really risky because of the sacrifices. So queen d6 is offering the trade of queens. We have to say absolutely not. Probably my initial thought is knight e5.
Knight e5 right now?
Yes, to
just not trade a queens.
Yeah, and we just have to see. Because if I play knight e5, then white also has knight b5 in the realm of possibility.
Knight b5 attacking the bishop?
Knight b5 attacking the queen, you mean?
Attacking the queen.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Knight b5 from white. So yes.
I'm curious as to
this is
what he might do if knight e5. Then I imagine Lenderman might take on c3 and then play queen d5. So like knight e5 takes, b takes, queen d5, targeting. Well, that's not really a big of an issue because the queen is defending the pawn. So I take that back.
But now, Alex, just one question for you, right? Looking at the black structure, What can black do to bring the another rook out? G6 as you talk about, but
Yeah,
it will be a
yeah.
bit slow, no? For now.
It's slow. It also invites lots of sacrifices on G6
Ah,
and
right.
F7, so you have to be very careful. It's
Right,
not
right.
really that safe.
Right, we got
So
95.
here, Alan is thinking about how he wants to capture. If he takes with the B pawn, the D4 pawn is solidified, but it makes C5 is now more powerful here.
Yeah, C5. You have to take anyway, then isolate the pawn again, probably.
Yeah, although I'm not too impressive to me. Rook takes C3 allows the pressure on the C5, and so this is a decision. This is a not kind of a crucial one. So Alan is taking his time. If you take a look, Alan is about a minute off the clock,
I'm not sure, but I got something juicy. Let's say rook take, right?
which is what Alan played.
Oh,
Knight-
okay. Now,
knight
but
D5
alright, a solid move. If knight did not move there, maybe get queen, like rook sack then,
and knight G6. Yeah, no, for sure, and that's 100%, and that's why Alan or Lenderman, excuse me, played that move.
Solid move. I mean,
Good move. Good move.
bishop e4.
Bishop e4 is I was looking at too. That good call. Because if knight takes, bishop takes b7, the complications from that are wild. And I don't know, Alan. If rook takes c3, you have to consider knight d5. So I don't know. Maybe he's double checking something.
Oh, as we can see as well, the arrows there. I'm not sure what
I
is
don't.
that about.
I think the arrows are nonsense.
Nonsense, right?
Yeah.
Come on, I mean, who played two queen moves
Like
in a
I
row?
don't know. Like queen f3. I don't know.
It's crazy.
Maybe because the knight can't move because of the pin. So queen f3 creates a threat.
Bishop e4, then continue with bishop. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Okay,
Ooh.
maybe it's not nonsense.
Shit.
Maybe our job was being done for us, and Micah just has like stockfish.
Oh, okay, I wouldn't go with that. Queen f3. I mean,
It's a good
it's on
move.
the board,
Maybe
right?
it's a good move.
And actually, just let me talk a little bit about. Do you believe Alan actually prepped for Lenderman in this kind of position?
No, I don't,
You
because I was like hanging out talking to Alan. He was just like on his iPhone or whatever. So I don't think he's prepped at all. He might be prepped in this position, although I don't really believe that. I think once Lenderman decided to play knight c e7, and also the sort of setup he did, like b6 e6 bishop b4, is sort of trying to.
Oh,
wow!
wow.
That's a major concession.
Wow.
Knight g6, yeah.
Not even taking. Maybe just take the rook, right? Is attack. Wait. Am I right? No. Sorry.
Well,
What can you
maybe
do now?
Alan rushed, but I think we just take on h8.
Okay,
I don't
take on
see
h8.
the threat. Like if
What is it?
Lenderman takes on c3, we'll take on b7,
Right.
and then the rook is hanging, the knight is hanging.
Right.
It's possible. I mean, this is an exchange sacrifice, I think, and it's just to diffuse Alan's attack. Bishop c4. So Alan does. Wow, dude. Ooh, this creates an incredible threat too. Bishop takes d5. Bishop takes. Queen takes.
Okay.
And then if queen takes knight
knight
e7, winning a piece. So Alan, dude,
Wow.
Alan's on his A game, dude. This
Right.
is great. This is
Wow,
well played.
wow.
I think taking h8 is fine, but it does reduce
Right.
his attacking potential and changes the character a
Right.
lot. Alan just wants to checkmate this guy.
Right.
And if king h7, queen f5 probably. And then okay, so this
Solid. Wait a second.
so
Takes.
we still can play the same thing. A
Right.
bishop takes, queen takes, knight e7, king h7, knight takes, rook takes. And we can take the pawn on c7, and then they take the pawn, and then Lenderman takes the pawn on d4, and then we take the pawn on a7. This would be, I think this would simply just result in
Rook.
yeah, but where white's just a rook ending where white's up a pawn.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think like given the way the game's played, I think Lenderman's kind of in bailout mode. The moment he played f6, I could tell he was like not a huge fan of his position and just kind of trying to get Alan to get into a position where he has a advantage, but one that's manageable, right?
Right.
So like when Alan doesn't take the rook on h8, he plays bishop c4. He's trying to just checkmate that. He's like trying to crush him.
Yeah, he sees
Instead of
it.
just
Right.
being okay with that. And so in the same way, like Alan could have just been content with a rook ending where he's up a pawn, but those endings, you know, grandmaster technique, he could maybe draw.
Right.
And so Alan plays rook e3, now again creating knight e7 as a concrete threat because the rook supports it. Right now, knight e7, maybe not actually.
This is really complicated.
It is very complicated, but knight e7.
Knight e7. What do you do?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't know if he. Okay, so here.
Oh, king. Wait, what?
King h7,
King
and
H7.
so.
What is the reason, like the rationale behind that?
Well, he's getting out of the pin. This makes sense, and oh, it's so dangerous here for both sides.
Queen
like
f5.
Queen.
No,
Well,
Queen
queen. The thing is Queen f5 looks
Bishop
so natural, but no,
Bishop
knight takes e3, tags the queen, and cashes in on a rook. So.
But then you get double check. Oh no, the double check doesn't work.
There will no, that would be double checkmate. Queen f5, knight takes e3, knight f8 would be double checkmate. So we can't take that rook. So maybe queen f5. So then, in what you're saying of bishop c8. Wow, this is such a complicated position. This is what we came here for.
Right.
I'm like getting excited. I love this. Queen f. So Alan, the one thing, Alan's so deep in the tank. He's trying that's the danger. If you have to find these incredibly sharp moves, you have to spend time to do that with 10 minutes.
I'm not gonna lie, let's not forget, I mean, it's still flat, like 10 flat. Even though maybe Alan got the better hand, it's still time trouble, right?
Yeah, it's
3 minutes.
He has to. So queen f5. Okay,
right.
and
oh,
I expect bishop c8, and then Alan was I think
spicy shit.
Yeah, it's aggressive for sure.
Okay, what is the continuation? Let's see.
I think knight f8, king g8, bishop takes, queen takes, queen takes, and then rook e8.
Rook e8.
Tagging the bishop on c. Oh yeah, tagging the bishop on c8. I think knight f8 is what we need to do.
Yeah, that's what I
So knight f8 double check, king g8, bishop takes d5.
Okay.
Although I suppose king takes f8 in that position. Ooh. But then bishop e6. I would be content with that. Alan's getting low on time.
Yeah.
The line I was looking at, knight f8, king g8, bishop takes, queen takes, queen takes, rook takes, then rook e8. So with the rook and the knight on the 8th rank, you set up discovery checks on the king and you attack c8, and that would be winning. So
up material, right? It's just up material.
You would just win a piece, I think.
The rook or the
so I believe so.
Wow.
Or no, maybe king f7, rook takes, but then rook takes c7, still winning for white.
Wait.
So retreating.
Wow, that's a surprising move, I guess.
I think black would maybe play a move like f5 here just to close off the diagonal, but then maybe white would take it. So this is a more measured. And now Alan needs to go. He just needs to go. He's got a minute.
But like you say, right? It's like in this high stakes, very chaotic position, you want to have the measure, right?
Yeah.
And you want to have the.
Yeah. Okay, so he cashes in on the rook.
Okay, this is.
I think Alan's choice is also suitable for an advantage. I definitely think white has an advantage.
Oh,
here, it's now just a question of how accurate Alan can play and if he can win in a minute, which is a tough ask against a grandmaster. That's the only problem.
What I'm seeing now is this move and double rook and trade away, double rooks and just trade.
Yeah. Like if knight e7, rook fe1, if c6, I think we're fine. Just getting rid of that powerful knight. Yeah. Lenderman needs to keep the knight. Attacking the d4 pawn. This is best resistance.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like they just said something.
They say something.
Well, no, I don't know. Alan made like a gesture. He was like, "Huh."
Wait.
I think maybe he offered to draw, and then Lenderman said no. Well, I'm not gonna put those words in my mouth. But let's see. 46 seconds to 4 minutes and 46 seconds.
Okay, bishop. What is that? Bishop d7.
We're gonna get someone in the booth. You want to put get maybe Alan or someone in the booth. This is a crazy.
Let's see what happens first. I would say, probably we're gonna save Lenderman for the last, as Michael said, right? Probably that's the. I mean, he's the huge favorite, right?
Yeah.
So let's see what happens first.
Yeah.
By any chance, he's going for it. Yeah. Oh, Alan just declined a draw.
Alan declined a draw.
That's an achievement. I mean.
That's unreal.
Wow.
29 seconds. He's like, no, I'm just
Wow.
gonna beat you. Wow.
Wow.
That's so messed
Come
up.
on, we got to shout out to.
That's absolutely ice cold.
That's a warrior. Like,
Okay, yeah,
come on,
Mike is saying
come on.
that's unreal. Yeah, so that's what he said. Oh
Wow.
my God, Alan.
Wow.
Don't do it to him, buddy.
Wow. I'm just.
Holy moly!
blown
Yeah,
away now. Come on.
if Alan wins, he's gonna be an actual legend.
No words. I mean, come
Yeah.
You declined a draw from a
Yeah, Grandmaster's
grandmaster.
like, oh, you want to draw? He's like, nah.
Wow. Classy.
I still have 30 seconds to beat you.
Right.
What the heck? That's amazing.
Wow.
Okay, knight g5, and I don't know, 16 seconds. It's just not enough time, dude.
Queen trade now? What can you do with that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. We're now in the realm. I feel confident that if Alan even had like a extra minute, he would be
right.
winning. But I don't know.
Can he find a continuation? I don't think so. To
Is
be
he
honest.
in enough time? 10 seconds? I don't think so.
But I still want to give credit to him though. He declined a draw from a grandmaster.
Alan's a beast.
Yeah.
And this is like
Okay, I mean.
in the context of chess improvement, that sort of mentality.
Right.
If you have something like that, you know he's going to just get better and better. Right? Like I don't know what Alan's
Check. King's up.
Oh no, blunder. Queen takes g1.
Oh wow, that's a
Yeah.
fuck right there.
And Alan's
1, 2,
just
3,
down
4,
on time.
5.
Oh. Kind of a sad way for it to end. I mean, Alan definitely outplayed him in the beginning portion of the game, and Lenderman was just close enough to kind of get this. And again, we see like in the second round, time just being the main factor. Wow.
Yo,
That's a 10. I mean, okay, that was like worth the price of admission though.
Right.
That game was really interesting.
Definitely the best game of so far, right?
Super high quality.
Tactical,
tons of tactical tactics.
Wow.
And major shout out to just Alan's like fighting spirit in that position.